Hey, what's up, snipers? Sniper Nick here. Tonight, we're gonna be going over the watch list for tomorrow. It's Wednesday, December 4th. Wild, crazy start for the whole market in December. It's actually had 2 big down days. We're gonna go over a few tonight, but it should be quick and dive right in. So let's do it. On the left side is our group of watch list. Once you have a login, you'll be able to jump right into the login to the watch list tab. Once you're in, you go ahead and just select read more. Here's the watch list for tomorrow morning. These are the stocks that we're gonna keep an eye on. We're going to start with ISEE and EVFM. Both of these are nearing their 52-week breakout, so that's why they're on the list. What we like about them is if you zoom out, they both actually have some big spikes in the past. EVFM, it happened in 5.9, and then with IC 10.29, so recently with these big spikes, and they're coming back to those high spots. EVFM actually has a news article. They're a bioscience company that reported positive top-line results on Monday, and that's when they initially made that new high year, but they topped out at 750. And then today, they got another news article of a price target raised to $20. So it couldn't make it back to 750. We're going to keep an eye to see if the volume could finally go back in, because that's really what's missing with both these stocks to get back to their highs there. QHC, this is another listed stock. And this is a lower float stock from the New York Stock Exchange. It's the first green day they came out with news that they could potentially be bought out at $1 a share. It's also its gap down resistance, and it has a little 10% gap to 110. So, nice little interesting single potential over here. We're going to be keeping an eye here since there's really not much else going on. It did have a solid green day, and it held the around 90 into close. So we're going to watch to see if that news could get a second leg on day 2 and get a push back to this 95 high in the opening minutes. Next and last on the list tonight is PTI, and look at this, it's actually up a little bit after hours to 273, so pretty nice here. And this one had an impressive power hour breakout right here at 310. It broke out from 250 and up topping at 265, and it held that power hour breakout into close. On a long-term chart, as you can see, it had some potential. From the ones, it spiked all the way from this breakout here at 115 to top out 6 days later at 276. Now it's coming back after hours to that spot. Today, it actually got news that it regained compliance with this NASDAQ. And the reason it regained compliance is because it regained its price compliance when it made this spike here, and now it's holding. However, that news, did have a nice day and had a nice push at the end of the day. However, we're actually short biased on this stock. It's already pushed a good amount from that one breakout, and it's up a good amount already. We'd love to see it run again, make a new high, because you see that it has legs, but we're going to be watching to see when it has weakness, because this has big downside on the long-term chart. And last but not least, guys, we always like to go over anything that's still interesting from Tuesday's watch list. And this one, ORMP, this one actually lined up perfectly, but IB, unfortunately, it never had shares for us. ORMP, we're actually short biased for it, and we're actually looking for shares to short this morning. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. On the watch list, we said low float listed pharmaceutical stock that has been skyrocketing from 255, as you can see, so extremely overextended, really coming from its lows all the way to 580, and then it was spiking 5 big green days in a row. And as we said on this morning watch list, we wanted to short this on its first red day, and so when it showed weakness in the morning, we were really looking for shares right away. It actually never ended up opening for IB, so it's going to 1 day 1 minute. It was a surprise to see that it actually got a nice little spike back to the 560s here, and this is when we were really interested, but it never opened up. However, it has solidified its first red day, so we're going to be looking tomorrow to see if it gets any big bounces. We're going to see if IB does open up, because IB has been good with coming out with shares to short, so we're going to be watching. So this one, ORMP, extremely overextended. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's check it out. We'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow. We'll be there early to see what could pop up. Even though the Dow has been red, we've had some wild low float spikers in the morning. So let's see if we get a continuation tomorrow. See you guys in the chat. Peace, snipers.